for me the total amount that I've gotten paid. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha, and if you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are returning, thank you for the love and support that you have been showing me. In today's video, I thought I would share with you what I've learned so far from YouTube and how much money I've made from doing YouTube for over a year and some. Without further ado, let's just get into today's video. I'm just gonna start off and let you know what I've learned so far from YouTube. So I started YouTube June 2019 and I did it for 6 weeks, and it was much harder than I thought it would have been. And then after the 6 weeks I just quit. I basically just gave up. I was like, I can't do this. And then it was in 2020, I wasn't working, I was bored, I wanted something to do, and then I decided that in September I was going to start back to do YouTube, and then I start back, and ever since I've been consistent. I think what you have to do, like when you're doing YouTube, your time, you have to know how to manage it. And at first when I started, I didn't have like good time management, but now I'm getting a bit better. I'm working full-time. I know I need to record a video each week, so I would make sure I plan it, like when I'm going to record, what I'm going to talk about. And I think time management is very important if you are starting your YouTube channel. Next thing I'm going to say is that you just need to get started. Your first video probably is not going to be as amazing as you hope it would be, unless you probably great on camera, like you got that presence already, then you'll be fine. But for me, when I started out my first video, when I look back on it, I won't say it was crap. I would just think that I need to improve on it. And as you can see from my previous video, that's what I've done. Also, I think that being consistent, you might only have like 100 followers, 200, you know, be consistent, show up for those people who watch your video from the beginning, who's been supporting you, you know, put as much effort into it. So when you get to, say you want to get to 10,000, 20,000, then you've already like mastered being consistent. And if you have 100 followers, put as much effort into your videos as if you had 10,000 followers. And I think if you go into YouTube with that mindset, with that way, you would grow. So when you get to like 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, then you know that you've got that consistency down to a key. The next thing I learned, it's not only in YouTube, but in life, you tend to compare yourself with other people. You might look at their video and you might do similar video to someone else, and then that person video might blow up, and then you've done the same thing but yours doesn't. And I feel like it's so easy to get disheartened and down because you're like, I am not seeing a result, I am consistent, I'm doing everything everyone says, but yet nothing seems to be happening. How I look at it, I kind of like, for me with YouTube, I've learned not to compare myself with other people. I've learned that, you know, you put the work in, eventually you're gonna reap the reward. So I find that if I did a video and it hasn't done as well as I wanted to, I don't beat myself of the fact that it hasn't done as well. I just think about it, right, how can I improve? How can I get better in the next video I do? Once I do a video, I just let it go. I don't go back and criticize myself. I just look at ways I can improve on the next video I'm gonna make. And I just think that when you compare yourself with other people, you tend to get defeated and disheartened. And for me, YouTube, I enjoy doing it. I get lost in it. I spend so much time doing it, trying to get better at making more quality videos. So stop comparing yourself with other people. That's what I've learned. I have also learned that people might say that gear doesn't matter. For me, I think it's a lie. For me, when I started doing YouTube, I was using my Huawei phone and I was editing on my phone. I was using KineMaster, and I was like, oh, my video, like the quality is good. But now I've looked back on it, I'm like, that content was horrible. And not horrible, but the quality wasn't as good as I thought it was. And I found that when I was doing my videos and I was editing with KineMaster, when I edited on the phone, to me it looked amazing. and I was like, oh, this is good. And then I would upload it onto YouTube, and the quality just looks so poor. I decided I'm gonna get an iPhone because I found that, you know, iPhone, the quality does look much better, and I want to take more pictures like for Instagram. So I got iPhone 12. But even using that, I was using like the back camera, because the back camera on the iPhone is much better than the front one. I find that it makes the pictures or even the video look so much better than the Huawei, but something still was missing. So then I decided that I am gonna get like a camera, and I was watching this video and the quality was really crisp. You could see everything. It had the blurry background. I did a bit of investigation, and then I realized it was a Canon Mark II G7X. That's the camera I'm using. And with the Canon G7X, it has a bit where you can look at yourself if you want to, so that's what I'm doing, so I can see how I look, like my appearance, and if everything is perfect. And I just love this about the camera. I think for me it's one of the best investment I've done for my YouTube channel. Now I decided that, you know, my editing, I need to work on that, and I decided that I wanted to learn how to edit properly, and I got a gaming laptop. That's what the guy in the store said. I explained what I wanted for, and he said I can go ahead and get like a gaming laptop. The laptop I'm using is a HP laptop, and now I had to go and figure out like editing software, which one I want to use. And the one that I went for was Davinci Resolve. I'm not sure why. I think it's because it was free. At first, when I inputted all the information into the laptop or onto Davinci Resolve, I was like, what is this? It all just looked like a bunch of little clips. But then what I did, I went on YouTube, because everything is on YouTube. I went on YouTube and I watched videos of how to do like the steps on how to make your videos come together, and that's what I did. And if you look at my videos now using the Canon G7X Mark II and the Davinci Resolve editing, you can see that my videos, they look more put together, they look more clear, precise. So people say that gear doesn't matter. I think if you know YouTube is something that you want to do, and you have the money to invest like in getting a proper camera, proper laptop, the right gear, then go ahead and do so. And another thing I figured out, it's your lighting. When I just started, I was recording in my spare room, and something about a room, I bought lights, I bought camera, it just wasn't working. So I think you need to take that into consideration, that sometimes it might just be like the room not working for you. So I bought loads of light, and then now I found that the perfect way how to like use like the lighting that I have. I just basically turn off all the lights in the house, and I just have 2 lights that I'm using. What I'll do, I'll insert the clip showing you what the exact lights are. I did get these from Amazon, and these are what I've been using so far. Another thing that I want to share with you is that when you do a video, music is quite important. Music help make your video. So before I was using like KineMaster, they have like loads of free music, but now I'm using Epidemic song. I do have to pay for that, and I found that the music selection is quite large, so I can get like the right song to work with my video. If I'm just doing a video, I'm just muddling about, I can just put music onto that that's quite like fast beat, you know. Or if you're just looking for something a bit slow, bit more relaxed, I can just get that. So I found that Epidemic song, even though I have to pay like £10 a month, I think £10 some is the price, I find that it's definitely worth it. If you're just there and you're not doing anything and you want like a song for your next video, you know, you can just go on Epidemic songs, there's a few music, and you can save them in your folder so you'll have them. And what I really love about Epidemic songs, say you've seen a particular song that you want to use in a video. So for instance, you don't want all of the aspect, you don't want someone singing, you can just download just like the instrumental part. And I just think that is so nice. So the next video, if I want to use like the where someone's actually singing, you can hear their voice like singing along to that song, I can use that as well. So that's just something to think about. Something I forgot to share is that your thumbnails is the most important thing. You know, you probably heard the expression, never judge a book by its cover. Well, your thumbnail, people judge you on that. That's the first thing that people see. You could have an amazing video, you could put your heart and soul into it, you could think that this is the best video you've ever done, but if your thumbnail is crap, I shouldn't say crap, but if your thumbnail is not as good as people want it to be, no one's gonna click on it, and that amazing video that you've spent loads of time, you know, no one's gonna see it. So take that into consideration. Your thumbnail needs to be the thing that catches people's eye. And for me, I use Canva to do my thumbnails. I've learned so much. I'm getting better, and for me, I found with YouTube that each video I do, I get so much better. And I think if you're improving on yourself and improving on the quality of the video that you put in, you should be so proud of yourself for what you've achieved so far. And now I'm going to talk about how I've made money from YouTube. I've made money through affiliate links and also through brand sponsorship. So you might think that you are a growing channel, and you know what, brands might not want to work with you, but I feel like if you put like a lot of effort, you know, put your heart and soul into your videos, brands are going to see that and they're going to want to work with you, even though you might be small. So that's something to take into consideration. For affiliate links, I'm going to focus on Amazon. So for Amazon, it's a bit more difficult. I find like affiliate links, I feel like if you need more of a bigger audience to make more on Amazon, whereby another affiliate program is Reward Style Me. So with Reward Style Me, especially for me for fashion, I found that if I recommend another YouTuber or another influencer, Reward Style Me would reward me £18, and then that other influencer YouTuber will also get £18. And you can also make like commission on products. And for Reward Style Me, they do have like loads of brands that you can search for like a particular product, and you can link it and you can make money off commission. And so far I've made £69 from Reward Style Me. With Reward Style Me, you can only like get the money into your bank if you've made $100 US. So I haven't got to that amount yet, so that £69 I won't lose it, but when I make over $100 US, then I can get the money into my account. And those are like the affiliate websites where I've made money so far. Affiliate programs, how you make money is if you've got a link down below and say people click on it and they buy the product, you can make a commission. That's how affiliate programs work. And that's how I've made a portion of my money so far. The next how is through brand sponsorship. So I found like, because I'm on Instagram, I post a lot of people would reach out to me and say they want to collab, they want to work with you. Most of the times, don't give into it. They just want you to buy their products. They don't want to really work with you. They want you to buy their products. So just take that into consideration. You know, when a brand say, hey, I want to collab with you, it's all lies. Now I've kind of like understand a bit more like brand sponsorship. So when a brand reached out to me and they said, right, I want to do a brand sponsorship with you, what I would do, the first thing I would do, I would go on Instagram and I would research a company. I would see what they're about, see if I like them, see if it would be a good fit for my growing community. I would make sure I do that, because I don't want to work with a brand if I don't like them or if I'm not happy with the product that they're making. So that's the first thing. And after I've done my research and I realized, you know what, I really want to work with this brand. I love like what they stand for, and I believe that they would be a good fit for me and also for my growing community. I would send them an email thanking them so much for reaching out to me, and I would love to work with them. Before, I would just do videos because I was like, you know, I am small or I'm a growing channel, you know, no one's really gonna want to pay me. So the first brand that reached out to me was this brand called Sidefeel, and I thought it's weird because they were like, I want to work with you. They asked me what my rate was or how much I charge for a video, and I was like, what? That's weird. At first I thought it was a joke. It was like someone actually want to pay me for making a video for them. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go in high. I'm gonna set my rate as a, so I decided that my rate was gonna be 1,500, and I was like, I want to set it high because, you know, if you set it high, then you could also negotiate down or you can get the actual rate that you want. So another thing you need to take into consideration, what rate do you want to get paid if, you know, if you're doing a brand sponsorship. Those are the kind of things that you need to think about, because most of the time you don't, because you're like, I'm still growing, no one's going to want to pay me. So think about what rate you want. What do you think your time is worth? So those are factors to take into consideration. So I said that, and then they were like, it's a little bit too high. And because they were just starting out, they were like, oh, we won't be able to pay that money. So we then decided on a number, and it wasn't like the amount I want to, but you know, I was still quite pleased and quite happy that someone had reached out to me. So they sent me the pieces, and I was so amazed, like, with the quality. They were as good as like if the pieces that you were purchasing from Zara. So I was quite pleased with the item. And yeah, so that was the first brand, and they were called Sidefield, and I've done a video on that. If you haven't seen that video, go and check them out. You know, when you make a video, it takes a lot of time, it takes planning. You know, you want to give your best. You don't just want to put any video out there. You want to make sure that video is something that you'll be proud of, because I think that my YouTube channel, I feel like if it's my brand, it's who I am, and I want to make sure that when I put a video out, it's something that I look back and said, you know what, I was proud of that video. So a lot of brands want you to work free, and I feel like if I was watching Monroe Steele, Karen Britchick, and they were talking about how much money they are making, and they were saying that most of the time brands have budget, they can pay you, but they choose not to because they want you to work for free, but you want to get paid. So she was like, you know, you can always just ask them what their budget is. And I normally would ask them, how much are you going to pay me to do a video? You know, a lot of people don't like to talk about money, but I feel like if a brand reach out to you and they want to work with you, and especially when they give me like a deadline and they want me to do it in a particular time, I always ask them, thank you so much for reaching out to me, and I would love working with you. How much would you be paying me to do this video? And if I know that they have the finance and they can pay me, I'm gonna ask them. And if they say, sorry, we can't pay you because we don't have a budget, I'll be like, well, thank you. You can always go ahead and send me like the products or the items, and I may do a video on it. I may. So I'm not obliged to do the video, and I'm not rushing to get the video done on their deadline. I can do it when I want to and in my own time. And the second brand sponsorship that I got, it was through Ana Luisa. So Ana Luisa reached out to me in August of 2020, and at first I thought that the email was like a fraud email. It probably wasn't something genuine, but when I looked into it, it was. And they wanted me to work with them. You know, they wanted to send me a few items, and they just wanted me to do a reel and do like a 2-minute mention on a YouTube video. I went ahead and did that, and then later on in the year they did reach out to me, and they wanted to work with me and do like campaign for Black Friday and also Christmas, and I also went ahead and did that. And you know, I'm quite like happy that brands are reaching out to me. They want to work with me. I feel like if all my hard work is paid off, it's not like millions of pounds, but I feel like if it's a start. And for me, the total amount that I've gotten paid from these two brands, I've gotten paid £300 in total, and I am happy because I feel like if it's a start, it's something. So in total, I've made over you could say, if I'm rounding it up to the nearest 100, I've made almost £400, you know, doing YouTube. And 2022 is going to open up more doors for me. Brands are going to reach out to me. So what I did, another thing I want to share is that do a media kit. So then if a brand reach out to you, you can have like an idea of how much you want to get paid. You can show them what your top video is. If you're not sure what a media kit is, you can always go on Google. And for me, I did my media kit through Canva. I love using Canva. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that this video will be helpful to someone who's just starting out and who's thinking about starting a YouTube journey. You know, everything I've learned it from YouTube. I've spent a lot of time researching like different people, how to get better. And I think 2023, I'm hoping to do the next video when I have like my 10,000 followers or 10,000 subscribers watching my channel. You know, I think the hardest thing about YouTube is just getting started. You know, you probably might be like, oh, what my family and friends are gonna think, but just do what you want to do, because they might not understand why you want to do YouTube. Only you might understand, or only you might be passionate about doing it. So I would just say, just, you know, just get started, make that video, and you'll be quite amazed of how much you've grown and how much you would get better doing it. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video, and if you really like this video, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. Also go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I try and post one video per week. You know, I'm trying to be consistent, and I find that in the end that will pay off. And hit the notification bell because you do not want to miss when I post my video. I will catch you in my next video. Take care, be safe, and I hope this video helps someone. Thank you so much. Bye.
Why don't we go back to your bedroom?